The two cities sit about 140 kilometers apart along the Gulf Coast, connected by a broad highway that crosses flat, sandy terrain, interrupted occasionally by industrial facilities and date palm plantations. They share a flag, a currency, and a federation. In most other respects, they have chosen to become very different places. Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates and, by a significant margin, the wealthier of the two cities. The emirate holds roughly 90% of the UAE's oil reserves. That wealth has been managed with a long-term deliberateness that shows in the built environment. Abu Dhabi is orderly, spacious, and confident in a way that does not require constant display. The streets are wide, the institutions are considered. The city is home to the Louvre Abu Dhabi, an outpost of the French Museum housed in a Jean Nouvel designed dome that filters light through its layered canopy like water through a lattice. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, its white marble courtyard capable of holding 40,000 worshippers, its interior one of the more genuinely magnificent architectural spaces in the contemporary world, sits at the edge of the city as a statement of cultural and religious identity that is entirely without apology. Dubai is louder. It was built on commerce rather than petroleum, and that origin is visible in its metabolism. The city moves faster, markets itself more aggressively, and defines success in more immediately legible terms: height, spectacle, scale. Where Abu Dhabi's cultural ambitions tend toward the museum and the institution, Dubai's express themselves through the hotel, the shopping mall, and the skyline. This is not a criticism, it is a description of what each city has decided to be. The traveler who arrives looking for a window into Emirati culture and the quieter rhythms of Gulf life may find more of it in Abu Dhabi. The Qasr al-Hosn, a fort that served as the royal palace and seat of government for 2 centuries and now houses a museum of Emirati history, anchors a city that is genuinely interested in its own past. The Corniche, a long waterfront promenade, is used by families in the evenings in the manner of a Mediterranean paseo. Unhurried, social, rooted in place. Dubai offers something different. It offers the experience of a city in continuous reinvention, one where the skyline itself is a kind of argument about what human ambition can accomplish when resources and vision are concentrated. The old neighborhoods exist here too: Al Fahidi, the Gold Souk, the Creek, but they are surrounded and dwarfed by the contemporary city, and the experience of moving between them is part of what makes Dubai interesting to observe. Most international flights route through Dubai, and most first-time visitors to the UAE spend the bulk of their time there. This is sensible. The infrastructure for visitors is more developed, the range of accommodation is wider, and the sheer density of things to see and experience within the city is greater. Abu Dhabi rewards a day trip or an overnight extension. The mosque alone justifies the drive. But as a base for a first visit to the Emirates, Dubai has the advantage. The more interesting question for the traveler with time is not which city to visit, but what the space between them reveals. The highway connecting them passes through a landscape that both cities have largely chosen to ignore. The flat, sun-bleached interior of a desert peninsula that was the context for everything built here, and that remains quietly the ground beneath all of it.